Baraka said poems are bullshit unless they are teeth or trees or lemons piled on a step. So I grow resistance movements on the slick pages of my notebook. But it's hard to forget that while I search for something to say inside leather-bound books, there are refugees on death marches. Landmines, smart bombs, and killing fields telling me the words are not enough. And in my head, I believe I'm different from the hollow men who snatch at our souls and our brilliance with their napalm and their land grab. But sometimes my journal is too light for my hands. The binding as flimsy as the stories I make up about being better than the bad men. Yo, I don't believe in burning babies. I don't attend lynchings. I don't send postcards after. I don't visit websites with claims that the Holocaust was a hoax. I don't romanticize Africa, but I don't revile her either. I don't think clubbing baby seals is an acceptable trade. I don't forgive oil companies, arms dealers, or Starbucks. Yet I set my jaw against any notion that I'm one of these apathetic, pseudo-bohemian, granola-esque artists who paint pictures of swans and muse over vegan meals about how fucked up the world is and how much better we'd all be if we stopped eating meat. These days, I want what I write to moan and bleat and shudder strangely like pissing after sex. Want the pages to scream at the pen to move faster, push the tip down harder, right into the margins, find the ghosts in between the lines and tell their bones to proclamation. I'm tired of thinking these words will not matter, that the gulf of barbarity and vandalism is too wide and deep for the craft to stay afloat in, that the thrust I place in language is a pantomime of political correctness. Fuck that. I want black and brown poems to smear on Donald Trump's red jelly stuffed brain. Poems that shoot fire for metaphor and symbolism. I want leave crooked cops limping type poems. I want old black ladies in church pew poems and brothers on street corners beatboxing poems. I want free at last poems, get home fast poems, ain't gonna let nobody turn me around poems, and watch the people get on down poems. I shall not be moved poems, old backwater blues poems. I want make me a world poem, clench fisted girl poems. I want east side, north side gangster poems, and we ain't set tripping on each other because we know the stakes poems. I want naked knuckled, I'm ready to die poems, and just because I talk about peace, you better not try me poems. I want the words to scream themselves off the pages and into the trenches. Let them sprawl onto the sidewalks of emaciated communities. Scoop the frenzy of our sins into disremembrance. Let them find the unmarked graves. Y'all get that? Let them find the unmarked graves, set up shrines and epitaphs to those who fell victim to the derangement of those with too much privilege and too many subscriptions to guns and ammo magazines. Let's go. Let the fat laughter of your possibility take each syllable and launch them toward the sun. Let their psychological, sociological, epistemological, cosmological, dialectical, and existential justifications for why we are written off as history's bad luck accidents burn to cinder in the lick and flame of our own Constitution. We are the children of forever. We write words for our babies to nibble on. We are not yours for the feasting. Our backs have never been straighter. We do not offer up our limbs toward your objectives. We are wider than that. We are braver than that. We understand why you would rather destroy the world than pass it to people you think are beneath you. We've given up on the idea that we must earn the right to exist. See, the poetry is warm brown skin unscarred. It is deep black skin unbruised. The poetry is the people who touch the long silences of endurance. Wrap each new line in the sails of a tomorrow that is too full with our children's laughter to have any more space left for your bullshit. We want poems in deep purple and green, yellow, blue, black, and blue, red, white, and blue, red, black, and green poems. We will not stop writing until it is so. We will not stop writing until it is so. We will never stop writing until it is so. We will never stop writing. We will never, ever stop the writing or the words. Yeah.